hello, hello, hello.
Good afternoon. May I request everybody to please settle down? A very good afternoon to our distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this celebration on behalf of Lockheed Martin Aeronautics and Tata Lockheed Martin Aerostructures. I would request everyone again to please find a seat and settle down. Thank you. Before starting the main event for the day, I would like to emphasize on the importance of safety. In the light of the ongoing pandemic, I would request everybody to kindly wear your masks, maintain social distancing, and please sanitize your hands as frequently as possible. In case of any emergencies, a trained emergency response team is available to help. You can identify them with the orange caps, and you can please reach out to them for any assistance or help if you require. And with this, we begin our today's celebration. Tata Lockheed Martin Limited, with support of its trusted suppliers and Lockheed Martin Aeronautics Company, has successfully industrialized one of the most complex aerostructures, the fighter wing, a testament to Lockheed Martin's well-placed trust and confidence in Tata Lockheed Martin. It's my honor and privilege to welcome the esteemed dignitaries to this occasion. With us today we have Shri K.T. Rama Rao Garu, Minister of Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Industries and Commerce and Information Technology, Government of Telangana. Welcome, sir. Mr. Joel Reifman, Consul General, U.S. Consulate, Hyderabad. Captain Michael Farmer, U.S. Navy, Chief of the Office of Defense Cooperation, New Delhi. Air Chief Marshal Norman Ali Kumar Brown, Board of Directors, Tata Lockheed Martin Aerostructures. Ms. Amy Burnett, Vice President and Business Development, Integrated Fighter Group, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. Mr. Bill Blair, Chief Executive, Lockheed Martin India. Mr. Sukran Singh, Managing Director and CEO, Tata Advanced Systems. Mr. Masood Hussaini, Head Aerostructures and Aero Engines, Tata Advanced Systems. And Mr. Kiran Dambala, Chief Operating Officer, Tata Lockheed Martin Aerostructures. And Mr. Kurt Knust, Director and Program Management, F-16 and F-21, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. Mr. Justin Dillard, Director, Supply Chain Management, Integrated Fighter Group, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. And Ms. Ebony Hodges, Senior Manager, Program Management, F-16 and F-21, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. I welcome everybody to this event, and I would now request Mr. Kiran Dambala, Chief Operating Officer, Tata Lockheed Martin, to please address the gathering.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome all to this gathering as we celebrate the industrialization and the qualification of the fighter wing right here at Tata Lockheed Martin Aerostructures Limited. I'd like to thank Honorable Minister K.T. Rama Rao Garu, Consul General Joel Reifman, Captain Michael Farmer, ACM Brown, and the leadership from Lockheed Martin and Tata Aerospace and Defense for gracing this occasion. As you can see, we have built and industrialized the first fighter wing right here in this facility. It was an exciting but challenging journey for us, and the team here at Telemal stepped up to the challenge and ensured they built a quality wing while maintaining a safe and healthy workplace. The team at Lockheed Martin was instrumental throughout the life cycle and has been throughout the years since the inception of this facility in ensuring Telemal's success So a debt of gratitude to the Lockheed Martin folks back in the States. So with that in mind, my colleagues actually here at Telugu, as we affectionately call them, have created a video that I'd like to share with everyone here, which actually shows the experiences that our folks here at Telugu have on a day-to-day basis. So I'm extremely proud of the team here, and I'm sure we have many more such events to come in the future. With that, let's roll.
We have started working from the scratch of the project. We have interpreted the drawings, making the planning documents, making the bombs, helping the suppliers in building the parts. And Lockheed Martin has helped us from every corner. It's really a wonderful experience being a manufacturing engineer for fighter wings. And it's like a dream come true for Team Toro to build the fighter wings.
We had received a tool list from Lockheed which consists of 1500 plus tools, where TLML finalized the 474 tools which is required to build the fighter wing. We also supported domestic suppliers for their tooling and detailed part fabrication. I would like to thank Mr. Robert Angel and Mike Cardone for their contribution.
This project is very unique, challenging and new for all of us. My experience with this project is more like a roller coaster ride, starting from supplier qualification, validation, audit of 8 new suppliers with 21 unique processes until the last day with troubleshooting, with a commitment of common goal, visions of both TLML and LM.
We at TLML use MS Project for building integrated master schedule. We also worked very closely with our LM counterparts on developing a coherent master schedule with realistic timelines. As a part of project risk assessment, we also performed a detailed schedule risk analysis on a regular basis. Even with more than 11,000 tasks, the TLML IE team kept track of every activity and ensured on-time projection of status, risk, or any potential challenges towards the program completion.
The front spar area is very less to access and to route the harness, and we taken this one as a challenge, and with the help of friends and supervisor we did it in huge success.
लास्ट 1.5 ईयर से हम लोग यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं. बहुत सारे मुश्किलें आए वहाँ पे. हम लोगों ने क्वैक एंड बुश का जो न्यू है सब हमारे न्यू था, वो भी काम किया हम लोगों ने. और सबसे बड़ा जो मुश्किल टास्क था हमें कि 2600 हमें होल मारना था, ड्रिल करना था, ड्रिल करके CSK मारना था. वो भी हम लोगों ने सक्सेसफुली कर दिया. और ये मेरे लिए और मेरे टीम मेंबर के लिए बहुत ప్రౌడ్ की बात है.
ఈ ఫైటర్ జెట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో మేమందరం పనిచేసినాము. ఇది మాకు అందరికీ చాలా గర్వంగా ఉంది. ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మన దేశంలో, అందులోనూ హైదరాబాద్లో జరుగుతుంది అంటే నిజంగా ఇది చెప్పుకోదగ్గ విషయం. ఇక్కడ మేము చాలా పనులు చేసినాం. దాంట్లో కొన్ని కొత్త టాస్క్లు ఉన్నాయి. మేము కొత్తగా నేర్చుకుని అవన్నీ చేసినాము. ఇది మాకు చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది ముందరికి పోయని చెప్పి భావిస్తున్నాము.
During the mission of the project, we have to face multiple challenges of interpreting, implementing new engineering and the specifications, and also like supplier incoming parts. Also, there were lots of learnings and challenges that occurred during tooling establishment and in-process inspection. Overall, I feel grateful and lucky to work in this prestigious project.
I remember the days when we received the first fighter wing program, and we had a lot of challenges, high precision parts in that program.
And when we received the first capability list from manufacturing engineering, supply chain had to, along with the sourcing team, had to go and search for Indian suppliers who are capable of doing such unique requirement for the fighter wing program. And it was amazing to identify that the suppliers were already existing within India, maintaining such capabilities. It just need to be fine-tuned to the requirement of Lockheed Martin.
We had to do the audits virtually, and LM has to approve the special process.
And I should be very thankful in this, not only to LM but also to the suppliers who have went into the facility during COVID periods and had shown the process virtually and got it approved as well.
To my friends, colleagues, and honored guests, congratulations, Team All, for completing the F-16 Toro program. We all know a startup program is a challenge, However, with COVID, it became an additional challenge, but we did overcome it. As a team, we were able to persevere and commit to finishing this program. I want to thank all of you for all the hard work you have done, and I hope I get to see you again in the future. If you ever need to talk to me, just give me a call. Take care and congratulations.
The fighter wing assembly is one of the most complex structures of the aircraft. Successful completion of the prototype for fighter wing has helped the team stepping up to new challenges and develop new capabilities. Several Indian suppliers have been integrated seamlessly for supporting operations to build a new fighter wing in the TLML.
Congratulations to Team TLML on successfully industrializing the fighter wing right here at TLML in Hyderabad. We're extremely grateful for Lockheed Martin's support and recognition throughout the years. We have a bright future ahead of us, and I'm confident that TLML will continue to thrive in the years to come. Go TLML!
We shall start the festivities with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. To mark this auspicious occasion, may I now request Honorable Minister Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, Mr. Joel Reifman, Ms. Amy Brunette, Mr. Bill Blair, and Mr. Sukran Singh to please join me on the stage and light this lamp. May I now request Mr. Masood Hossaini, Head Aerostructures and Aero Engines, Tata Advanced Systems, to please address the gathering.
Good morning. Honorable Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, His Excellency Joel Reifman, Captain Michael Farmer, ACM Brown, Amy Burnett, Bill Blair, colleagues from Lockheed Martin, colleagues from Tata Lockheed Martin and TASL, all our supply chain partners. It's a great privilege and honor to be here with all of you today to commemorate the finishing of the first wing. It's a significant step up and a milestone for all of us. What makes all of this more significant is the fact that all of this was done by a very young team with an average age of only 27 years. Significant challenges, a big step up in technology for all of us, not just for the Tata Group, but for India as a whole, to make a wet wing for a fighter aircraft. This contributes to further enhancing the Make in India capabilities towards building fighter aircrafts. Several challenges have been overcome. The least, COVID being amongst the largest, despite us being the entire industrialization happening during the COVID times, the teams did not allow that to come between them and success. I must also take a moment here to thank our supplier partners, companies, many of whom are here with us. Several of them invested in putting together new technologies that have really not only paved the success for this particular program, but also for the future development of greater levels of indigenization in India. In addition to that, like always, a great amount of effort was put in digitizing a lot of the parts, and that has also set the platform and the framework for future success. Special mention here, I would be remiss if I did not share to thank Mike Cardone, Robert Angel, and Mark Taylor, who supported Tata Lockheed Martin through the entire pandemic and ensured that the wing was delivered on time. The team also got significant appreciation from Lockheed Martin for passing the very complex wing leak test for the first time right, and with the kind of product quality that has been put together. My very best wishes to all the team members who have made this product successful, and we look forward to many more milestones that we will achieve together. Thank you.
Thank you, Masood. May I now request Mr. Bill Blair, Chief Executive, Lockheed Martin India, to please address the gathering.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here, and I'd like to also welcome Minister Sri KT Ramarao Guru. It's great to have you here again. We were just all together for an event recognizing the C-130J 10-year anniversary of the joint venture and the 150th, but I think we were reaching 160 empennages at that time. Consular General Joel Reifman, it's always a pleasure to have you here. And from my perspective as leading Lockheed Martin in India, I think this is one of the finest examples of a company and investing and partnering with Tata to build what you see around here. It was built on the foundation of an opportunity with a C-130J in advance of the Indian Air Force requirement. And now we are here over 10 years later in exactly the same situation, celebrating the first qualification of the fighter wing production in advance of the multi-role fighter aircraft requirement. And so it's not out of obligation, it's out of opportunity, and it's really in tremendous recognition to the very fine supplier partners that we have here, of course with Tata and their leadership and their vision, the Lockheed Martin leadership really having the vision to partner and find the opportunity to continue to scale this to not just meet India's requirements, but to meet a global supply chain requirement. We've proven that with indigenous content now up over 87% on the C-130J empennage, and you're going to see that continue, that we deliver on our promise that we're making to you all here, but to our customers, to deliver quality, on time, capability, and transfer of technology. And I think this is a tremendous example of that we'll point to going forward. And I do want to, again, as others, recognize the supplier partners, recognize the TLML employees that are here that made this happen. They faced the challenge, as we all did through the COVID pandemic with the lockdowns. To be able to get to where we are today is a tremendous testament to their courage and their perseverance and their persistence to make it happen. And then lastly, I just want to say we look forward to the continued scale and growth of this, because really this is just another step in our journey as a company, as partners with Tata, but as Lockheed Martin, as we expand our investment, our presence here to meet the current requirements of India, and then of course export potential that we're demonstrating. Every day we deliver a C-130J empennage, and every day we deliver a fighter wing to meet our global requirements. So thank you very much, and I'm going to pass it on to the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I would now request Mr. Sukhran Singh, Managing Director and CEO, Tata Advanced Systems to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much, Mr. KT Ramarao, to be here. His Excellency the Consul General, Amy, thank you so much for being here, and all other friends and colleagues. This is really a matter of great pride for Tata's, Lockheed, and if I may take the liberty of saying for India, to have the opportunity of building a very complex part which is very relevant globally in India for export and one day for India should that occasion come by. So there are 3 or 4 things that I will just mention out here. A lot of the details have already been shared with you, but 3 or 4 things that I think which is very interesting about this particular project and quite unique. Other than the fact that first to begin with you saw the video, and just to see very young colleagues in this company be connected directly to the very specialized US high technology production people, that itself shows great success that has already been achieved. Not just in building the product, but really building the culture which is of this kind of transition. And I think to that, I must say, congratulations to the teams here, to Kiran, to Masood, to Lockheed in the US, to have actually caused that to happen. That really, in some sense, is the essence of great success, that process technology transfer that has already started to happen, in the great state of Telangana. But the real thing, to me, is the fact that if you just step back and think that should this particular wing be produced competitively and in the good quality that we know that we will, it will actually be part of potentially, and I say potentially, let us say of the US F-16 fleet, as and when and should we win a competitive process that they will put into place to replace the wings of their hundreds of F-16s that sit in the US today. We look forward to the fact that tomorrow, as the US sells more and more of these to different countries, including some countries where we as India share common adversaries, the wing that will go out, again, subject to commerciality, may very well be the wing that is produced here in this facility in Telangana. But I think the key point beyond that is the fact that having a product like this, which, by the way, Tata's and Lockheed, one of the first products that we invested in with no orders. This shows the kind of work that we ought to be supporting. And here I must thank our board, the Tata Advanced Systems board. ACM Brown, who's a board member, is here, where they have agreed in principle to support projects which, if I may say, are hard but have huge impact. These 2 criteria actually is what really makes us, frankly, excited and come back to work every day. To pursue hard projects, hard problems to solve, all of us at an individual level, but also that have a huge impact. I think we must pursue this, and in this particular case, we did this without even any orders being there. And finally, let me just end by saying that let's recognize that this wing obviously goes into one of the premier fighters in the world today, the F-16. But let's also recognize that India has a fighter requirement. And it is, of course, a top-line aircraft, and the users, and there are others who can comment on that. But we also must recognize that the industrialization is a complex process. The ability to reach quality at rate production is a complex process. And today, in India, the ability to produce fighter aircraft parts and one-day fighter aircraft at high rate of production, I think is a matter of great relevance and something that we all must discuss, given the kind of environment that we're sitting in. Specifically, this particular wing can be produced at 20, 30, 40 a year. I think the F-16, the F-21, should India be offered the opportunity, should Tata's be offered the opportunity along with Lockheed, can go up to probably 50 aircraft a year of full aircraft production in India. And this actually is itself a game changer, because at the end of the day, if you do not have a Make in India solid aircraft produced in time, timing is of course of a major issue for India. So with that, once again, congratulations to the team, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Ms. Amy Brunette, Vice President for Business Development Integrated Fighter Group, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics, to please address the gathering.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to represent Lockheed Martin here today as we celebrate our partnership with India and the success of TLML and its growing capabilities and impact to India and the world. Lockheed Martin partnered with India to build one of the most technologically complex aerostructures, a fuel-carrying 9G 12,000-hour interchangeable fighter wing. Production of fighter wings will aid in building global defense ecosystems and increasing indigenization by accelerating India's manufacturing and technical capabilities while creating thousands of new jobs in India. Through this prototype project, TLML was required to demonstrate the capabilities to perform detailed part manufacturing, subassembly, integration and assembly, and delivery of a fully compliant representative fighter aircraft wing shipset. Not only did TLML demonstrate their manufacturing capabilities, but they performed and met Lockheed Martin's digital engineering requirements through wing digitization. On February 18th of 2020, Lakshmi Machine Works in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, in Southern Defense Corridor of India, became the first Lockheed Martin Tata sub-supplier approved for production of fatigue fracture critical spars for the fighter wings. These are the first metallic 9G fatigue fracture critical parts produced for a Western fighter in India. This partnership significantly strengthens the Make in India initiative and creates and maintains numerous job opportunities, both within India and within the United States. A key objective to manufacturing the fighter wing was creating an indigenous ecosystem. I'd like to personally thank and congratulate the Indian industry that has participated and provided detailed parts to the wing build. Several of those suppliers are here in attendance with us today. So if you could please stand when I announce your name for recognition. Azad Engineering Private Limited. All Coats. Tata Sikorsky Aerostructures Limited. Rangsons Aerospace Private Limited. Lakshmi Machine Works. Russell, Texas. And Vijaya Metal Finishers. We are proud to have an established defense and aerospace footprint in the country that spans more than 30 years. The cornerstone of our vision rests on building and nurturing partnerships with Indian industry, with whom we share technological and capability and co-produce and co-development for India and with India. Today's celebration is a single example of that vision, but an important one. We're fully committed to supporting India's vision of self-reliance and strengthening its strategic security and industrial capabilities. The TLML team continues to exceed expectations in terms of quality of work, and meeting delivery commitments. Today, we celebrate the success of Telugu in growth in terms of capabilities and its impact here in Hyderabad and around the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Mr. Joel Riffman, Consul General, U.S. Consul at Hyderabad, to please share his thoughts with us.
Good morning, and thank you for the warm welcome. I am happy to be here today to participate yet again in another important milestone in the Lockheed Martin, or Telugu, joint venture relationship. I had the honor of participating in the C-130J empennage event earlier this year, and I'm pleased to be invited again to help celebrate the certification of the 9G capable fighter wing. Congratulations to Telugu for achieving another advancement in the U.S.-India bilateral defense partnership. It's nice to see here today my good friend, the Honorable Telangana Minister for IT and Industries, KT Rama Rao, and also along with Tata Lockheed Martin leadership, Bill Blair, Sukaran Singh, Masood Hussaini, and Amy Burnett. It's encouraging to see all of your hard work and careful planning being recognized today. It's imperative that we acknowledge the steadily growing strategic defense partnership between India and the United States. Ever since India was designated by the United States as a major defense partner in 2016, and then elevated to a strategic trade authorization Tier 1 status in 2018, we've seen our strategic partnership progress in leaps and bounds. Bilateral defense trade between our two countries has grown from essentially zero in 2008 to over $20 billion in 2020. This trade activity has supported thousands of jobs in both countries and helped ensure the health of both countries' defense industrial bases. As you witnessed during the factory tour today, a very high level of skill and precision workmanship goes into each product that the Telugu facility manufactures. The components that they produce help to build some of the world's finest aircraft. And it's exactly these types of capabilities that foster India's defense capabilities and ultimately fulfill a deep commitment and vision toward a more secure and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. Moreover, we can clearly see the state of Telangana playing an increasingly significant role in the development of our bilateral relationship, not only by expanding its aerospace and defense strengths, but also by creating a positive ease of doing business environment and implementing forward-looking regulatory policies. And that's resulted in, since its 7 years of independence as a state, $33 billion of investment, and I would guess the majority of that is from American firms. And so, again, Telangana has been a truly good host for U.S. businesses looking to expand in India. My congratulations once again to Telugu and its leadership and all its hard-working employees for achieving yet another expressive milestone. This partnership continues to be a shining example of fusing technology, innovation, and diligence, both Indian and American, and I appreciate the chance to celebrate with you here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Shri KT Rama Rao Garu, Honorable Minister of Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Industries and Commerce, and Information Technology, Government of Telangana, to please share his thoughts.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My dear friend and the Consul General of United States of America in Hyderabad, Joel Reifman, Amy Burnett, Vice President, Combat Air, Lockheed Martin. Thank you, Amy, for joining us, and I'm told this is your first time in Hyderabad, so I hope you have a pleasant stay and a great experience. Bill Blair, good seeing you again. It was not so long ago we had met. Good seeing you again. Sukarn Singh, the Managing Director and CEO of Tata Advanced Systems Limited. Always good seeing you and always good meeting you, Sukarn. Masood Hussaini, the Head of Aerostructures and Aero Engines. Mr. Kurt Nurst, Director of the F-21 program, Lockheed Martin. And Mr. Kiran Dambala, the Chief Operating Officer of the TL-MAL unit here. It gives me great pleasure to be here today on the occasion when Lockheed Martin formally recognizes the joint venture between Tata and Lockheed Martin Aerostructures Limited as a future co-producer of the F-16 fighter wings. I'm glad that this partnership between Lockheed and Tata Group anchored in Hyderabad is growing stronger, spanning multiple manufacturing programs. It is only recently, very recently in fact, that we celebrated the milestone achievement of delivering the 150th C-130J empennage made in Hyderabad by TLML. Lockheed Martin and TLML signed the agreement to develop a fighter wing prototype in 2018. Today, the first made in Hyderabad, made in India F-16 wing is certified and delivered to Lockheed Martin. The fuel-carrying 9G 12,000-hour interchangeable fighter wing is one of the most technologically complex aerostructures to be manufactured. I congratulate the entire leadership and technical team in Tata and Lockheed Martin who worked behind this project in achieving this first milestone. I'm also glad to know that over 70% of the detailed parts for the wing built here were sourced from Indian industry partners. I congratulate the Indian industry partners that supplied detailed parts for the wing, including Tata Sikorsky Aerospace Limited, Lakshmi Machine Works, Rossell, Texas, Azad Engineering, etc. The F-16 wings being manufactured in Hyderabad echoes Lockheed Martin's confidence in Indian manufacturing capabilities and its commitment to support India's defense manufacturing goals. The successful certification and delivery of F-16 wing is also a great testimony to the advanced skill base and capabilities of the Hyderabad aerospace and defense ecosystem. Telangana is today the most active and well-supported aerospace and defense ecosystems in India. This sector has witnessed unprecedented growth during the past 5 years, anchored on the progressive policies of the government of Telangana, such as the TS-IPAS, world-class infrastructure support, and unmatched ease of doing business experience provided by the state government. More and more OEMs from US, UK, France, Israel, and other nations are choosing Telangana to establish their state-of-art manufacturing, engineering, training, and innovation centers in India. Successive repeat investments announced by leading OEMs, including Lockheed Martin, is a great indicator for the reliability of our ecosystem. We also have a large cluster of local MSMEs, more than 1,000, engaged in precision engineering industry, catering to aerospace and defense sector, many of which are integrated into the global supply chains. In recognition to the stellar growth achieved in this sector, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India, has awarded Telangana the best state awards for the year 2020 and also 2018 as the state with the most progressive outlook towards aerospace sector. Hyderabad aerospace and defense ecosystem is also globally ranked #1 in cost effectiveness as per the Financial Times FDI Future Aerospace Cities rankings for the year 2020-21. I would like to thank Lockheed Martin and Tata Group for your great contributions to the growth of the aerospace and defense ecosystem in Hyderabad. I would also like to thank both Tata's and Lockheed for your continued support and continued endorsement of Hyderabad. I assure you that the support from state government of Telangana will continue with your future programs also. Once again, thank you very much and congratulations on this wonderful milestone.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Ms. Amy Brunette to please present Shri KT Ramarao Garu with a memento to commemorate this occasion. May I please request Ms. Amy Brunette to present Mr. Sukran Singh with a plaque qualifying Tata Lockheed Martin Aerostructures for the production of fighter wings. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Kiran Dambala, Chief Operating Officer, Tata Lockheed Martin, to please present a word of thanks.
I would like to sincerely thank our dignitaries and everyone else here today for gracing us with your presence as we celebrate here today. And I would also like to give special thanks to the team that organized this event at such short notice and did an amazing job in making sure that we could celebrate here. So a huge round of applause for the team that actually put the event together. With that, we conclude our program here today. And now the next item on the agenda would be lunch. Thank you very much.
May I request all the dignitaries to please come on the stage for a photo session.
Check testing 1 2 3. Check testing 1 2 3. Okay.